Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news. It's very outside of the box.
I
love Friday. Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares. The A to B.
Uncut. Is that you? Shatteredcastonline.
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shatteredcastonline.
Complete fuckers. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Good evening, dear listeners and friends beyond the binary. This is episode 278 of Shattered Cast Uncut, no less. Welcome. Pull up a chair. Pull up a rolly chair with little white, suspicious white stains on the seat. Get comfortable, kick back, and prepare for a ride. This is episode 278. I don't know what the significance of that is, but it is 278. It's two less.
300.
Almost 3. How many away from 300 is that, Matt?
45.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good.
Right.
Very good. So this is, this is my fam. This is Matt Deluxe Baldwin.
Hey there, everybody.
And then we got and that was Justin, my bro. What's up, Justin?
What's up, brother?
Then we got Greg from Mercy, our bro fam.
Hi. Wow.
Greg is feeling especially energetic.
We're missing the Bubby Dollars.
Booby Dollars.
Bubby Dollars.
Oh, Bubby Dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we can relax a little bit, Uncle Tightwad isn't here tonight. We can chill a little bit, We don't have to talk about, we can do our own thing for once. Once they hear there's no Bobby, we'll get 4 views.
That's
true. Wonderful.
That's fine.
It'll be a good show. Good show. All right. So, yeah. I don't know. Matthew?
Yes, sir.
Did you get anything this week?
Yeah. I got the...
I don't care. I just want to know if you got anything. Okay.
I know you did. I got the Siege, the Rescue Patrol, the Battle Masters. Rescue Patrol. It's little small ones.
Is it like Paw Patrol?
Kinda, but not really. Yeah. I did get a paw though. I did get the Ravage and Laserbig, if that counts. He has paws, so that's cool. I got Red Heat and Stakeout. I also picked up the Siege Cybertron Optimus Prime leader class. I picked him up, and then I got the New Age, the Shockwave, the Cyclops, and the New Age Ricochet. With the Legend Scale class going on. And that is it. Yeah. And did you get any more Road Kings? No, I just got one, man. But I did open it and did a review, and it is wonderful. I love it. It's a good one. But they're going to be my bot modes probably because, man, it's impressive. Really impressive.
Greg?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, fam?
I'm not your fam.
What did you get this week, bro?
I didn't get anything.
Well, that's good. Take a break, right? Reinvigorate for next week. No? Justin.
Yes, sir.
The man who is reborn. He is born again collector. A flame has ignited between his butt cheeks.
Pretty much.
In the shape of a golden dildo.
Mm-hmm.
This man is the unburnt. He is the Queen of Dragons, the Legends collector, Justin. Man, the mother of dragons, the father of legends, Justin, T2RX Legends collector.
Yeah, that's a new thing, huh?
What did you get?
So let me throw this out there. Not
disclaimer.
everything.
It was a pile of loot. Okay, it was a pile of loot.
No disclaimer. No, I noticed this morning. I'm like, wasn't I supposed to get? I'm like, yep. So I didn't get everything that I was supposed to. Anyway, so it took a while, but of course I shipped said pile of loot, and I got. Well, we'll start with the big thing. I got the top part of Space Chicken, as Matt lovingly refers to him. The MMC, whatever, Magna Terra, whatever. I don't know what the hell his name is. Whatever.
Magna
Skylinks.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so I got him. I got... What else did I get? I got the Fans Toys Road King, which I'm super excited about and still haven't opened. I'll skip the Legends for the end because I feel like that's the big reveal that we've already spoiled, right? I got the Figuarts Majin Buu, the Super Buu, and he's huge. I didn't realize he was such a big Figuart.
Hey, bud.
I got the Mr. Satan, and I got the Great Saiyaman. So very exciting on those three.
I didn't pull the trigger on the Great Saiyaman, and I'm not sure if I regret it.
So I mean, like, I kind of didn't want it until it sold out. Like, the day, like the night that it was pre-ordered on most places. So when I found a place that had it, I jumped on it, and it looks really good. But like, it's Great Saiyaman. Like, I'd rather just have Gohan, right? So
right, it's like you're just gonna have him in a doofy pose.
Yeah, but I mean, he does at least come with like a good amount of accessories and like the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan head and stuff like that. So he looks good. I mean, it's a really nice looking figure. I'm not sure either how excited I am about it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. How excited I am about a grown-up Gohan, even though I've watched so much of him already.
It's because Gohan's he's just a bitch in the show. Honestly, like he never does anything of any real value in the show.
Yeah. Except killing Cell.
Yeah, like that's really. That is the culmination of everything that is Gohan is, that Cell series. Like, other than that, like, he doesn't do anything at all. Like, he's just not a important character. So my understanding of Dragon Ball Z was it was supposed to be, like, the first little bit is supposed to be Goku and then, like, pass the torch to Gohan, like, come the Cell games on.
Yeah.
But people didn't respond well to Gohan that much,
right,
as far as I understand. So they're like, well, Goku's this hero again. So, like, yeah, Gohan just does nothing anymore.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's fine. It's Gohan. So on to the Legend stuff. So I knew I was going to get the Jazz from, what the hell's their name? New Age. Because it's gorgeous, and I saw the pictures like, I really like it. Like, before it even hit here, I started looking because I'm like, I think they got me now. Like, this rabbit hole that you guys have been constantly like blindfolding me and like directing me towards, like, I finally fell in it.
Yeah.
And so I ordered the bee, who showed up like a day before Jazz, and I was like, this bee is pretty awesome. And that's kind of where it ended. Like, I was like, B and Jazz is cool for now. Like, I'll check out that B. And then, like, I got B. I was like, oh, B is so awesome. So then I went back online and I ordered the Magic Square Beachcomber, Sea Spray, Hoist, nope, Grapple, Inferno, Grapple and Inferno. I got the Toy World Whiskey Jack.
How was that one?
He's fine. I mean, so I don't know how the Magic Square does the car bots, but like, they definitely have the ball joints and stuff on the Toy World Whiskey Jack, which it's not really nice looking per se. But like, it's the same aesthetic that you kind of have going on with the New Age, so it blends in, but it's like the height of, I think from what I can tell in the pictures, if you transform it right, it's the height of the Magic Square cars. So I can see where, like, you may not like it, but like, overall, I think it's a decent representation of Wheeljack, and like, he's dirt cheap. He's like $15 or something like that. Like, I mean,
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, like he was cheap as dirt, but I mean, he comes in like a brown cardboard box with no instructions and all that stuff. Like, so don't expect much of anything out of it. But like, it really, I mean, it's a legend. It's not that hard to transform.
Right.
Yeah, so you know, I got a bunch of legends. I went from like just having one to now having like a little desk full of them, and then I was sitting there thinking like, I also pre-ordered the, or not pre-ordered, but ordered when I ordered the Magic Square stuff and Whiskey Jack, the New Age Cosmos, who did not show up in my box, but was said as shipped. So I gotta figure that one out.
China.
No, actually, U.S. retailer. So hopefully it won't be a problem. But yeah. So there's that, and yeah, I'm excited for Legends.
You know, you're getting scammed when you order like a Legends figure from China, and you just, what do you get in an envelope? Just like a toenail?
Yeah, like a crappy necklace.
What are they gonna send you?
A toothbrush.
A straw?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
So yeah, I have much more Legend stuff that is coming from China. So we'll see if and when that gets here.
Oh, let me ask you a question. Where are you going to draw the line? Where are you going to be done? Do you think you're going to be done?
So I think unlike my like masterpiece shelf, like I am more interested in trying to keep it like seasons 1, 2, and 3 like main bots, like for the most part. Like for season 3, I think like I have in a different pile of loot. I saw BBTS had they had the Magic Square Ultra Magnus in stock, so I snapped that up. But like he's just sitting there for now because no point shipping that right now, you know.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and I saw it. I'm like, you know, it's a good price to get it from them, so I'm gonna go grab it from them. But like I think if I do that, then it's like I don't really think I need a hot rod, but I would like a Rodimus Prime and then like a Springer and RC and Cup and Blur, and that's like all I need from season 3. I don't need like every single thing, you know. Like if they make an MP version of a G1 toy, I'm in for the most part. But like for the Legends, I think I just want to kind of represent like a little cartoon cast in a way. So we'll see.
Are you going to go in on Iron Factory, or are you just doing New Age and Magic Square?
Probably just New Age and Magic Square. Like I like the Iron Factory stuff. Like I could be tempted on some of the Iron Factory characters. Like I sold my Overlord, but I kind of wouldn't mind having the Overlord again. We'll see if I double back on it ever. I'm not really sure I will.
Okay.
Because it's just another aesthetic. It's another line. You know, I
exactly.
You know, you and I talked about where you're going with this. It sounds at first blush to the casual observer that you would just like legends, get it all. But you're not. You actually have an intent. You've planned out why you're buying some New Age, why you're buying some Magic Square. I don't know why you got that Wheeljack, because you're making them have little legs.
Well, yeah. So the Wheeljack is like I could not remember the size of it, and like I said, he was dirt cheap, so I was like, I'll try it. Let me see, you know, how much he actually, or how he is, and you know what he how he ends up working out. And I mean, it's okay. It's certainly not a great toy. And yeah, like I said, like you just said, you can make him fit with the New Age guys if you mistransform his legs, but then he has no knees. But like, he's fine until New Age makes one. But the thing I liked for me about like, so I like the Magic Square stuff and I like New Age stuff, but I like the New Age as my car size robots and the Magic Square as my, you know, like Voyager, for lack of a better term, characters. Ironhide and Ratchet are a mystery because I have this old DX9 Ratchet here, and like I think Trailbreaker for Magic Square is too big in my opinion. And I want them to be the same size as Ironhide and Ratchet. So I'm waiting to see what New Age's is, which their online listing says that it's the same height as their Jazz, which is weird. But there's some people that took some pictures and said it looks like he's actually going to end up being appropriately scaled like the DX9 size. So I'll probably get New Age for that and then wait for Trailbreaker and Hoist for them. So we'll see. But yeah,
Nice.
I've been very much enjoying it, and I would not at all be surprised if, I mean, not right now because I haven't filmed it, but sometime relatively soon if you see something popping up on my YouTube channel. So
Yeah,
you know?
that's good, man. That is awesome. That something like that will bring you back into doing reviews.
Yeah,
man.
and like
Awesome.
the big thing is like, you know,
No pun intended, because they're little.
yeah, well, the big thing is like what was killing me with my channel is like the time spent going into it is a lot of time going into the complex transformations. Like you want to get something out as quick as you can so you can, you know, be relevant. And like it just like the problem for me was the like trying to get the transformations right, because I always felt very odd if I would put something out and like didn't necessarily have the transformation absolutely perfect, you know. So there's
OCD.
like it's a lot of
Never
there's a
stop
lot
Bobby.
of editing and then like going back and then being like, I don't like that, so let me refilm this one part, or let me refilm the whole transformation over again. And it was just like it was so much work. It was making the reviews not fun, you know. So yeah, I want.
That's why I quit. I can't stand doing transformations, especially on. Well, I mean, I like doing them, but on camera, I just can't do them. I suck at it. So
it's a big pain, and you know, like if you're trying to do your video a certain way, it's very easy to just kind of get fed up with that, and that's kind of why I was like, okay, I think I'm done at this point in time. So, you know, we'll see. As long as it's fun, I'll come back and probably do more. And that's kind of where it stands.
Well,
so
good.
That's everything I got. I got I would say it's a tiny legendary Baldwin drop, right? So
yeah, a little bit.
It was tiny and legendary. And
Robert D.
Baldwin, because he's
Exactly.
tiny, and he has Baldwin drops.
I haven't had a Baldwin drop in a while, man. Hey, Robert D. I know that nobody really asked you ever. But what did you get, man?
I got the Evil Majin Buu, and I'm not thrilled with it.
I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know how good he is or not. I was just surprised how big he was.
Yeah, no, I like the size, but I'm not a fan of the figures with the genie pants, with the little shoes.
Yeah, I can understand that.
There's something funny, even though all the weight's in the legs from the pants, the feet aren't stiff enough, I mean, I had that with Majin Buu, the other one, and then you had that with Whis. Whis doesn't have genie pants, but he's got the robes, and then he's got his little teeny weird shoes. And I'm not thrilled with how a lot of the Dragon Ball figures, their feet, the weakness in the feet make them problematic with standing, and holding a pose, because they're supposed to be super articulated, but it doesn't matter how articulated they are if they got little teeny tiny feet that are really loose.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like he should be really well articulated. And yes, for figure arts, he's pretty standard with the articulation, but Evil Majin Buu should be super articulated. Like, he's got to be able to do that really exaggerated head cocked to the side look.
Yeah, I would agree.
And he's got to really be able to slump and hang his arms. He's just got to be able to kick that off, and it takes just a little more. And I just feel like they didn't really give it, But I mean, it's there, but it could have been better. But it's not bad. I also don't like the holes. They painted them black.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta be. It's a very. You gotta you need to emphasize them, but in a very kind of careful way, I would say.
They should be holes. They should be fucking holes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like something. Maybe not. I don't know, but I don't like how they did it. Whatever. They look like. It looks like he has. I don't know. Blackheads. Like they got someone. This guy needs someone to get squeezing because he's got some giant ass blackheads. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't look like that. They should look like holes. I don't know how you'd pull that off. If they were just pink indents with some type of dry brush or a wash. I don't know. I'm just
wash.
But not like this. Not like this. Not like this. So, and I think that's all that I got. I mean, I've been watching. Yeah. Didn't get anything else. I'm just waiting. just waiting. Watching Game of Thrones. That's really it. Just working. Really picked up my mother-in-law from the airport today, so I get her for another 6 months.
Yay!
So let me ask you this, listeners. Slight spoiler warning if you haven't seen the most recent Game of Thrones. Like skip to the next chapter because we're almost there, right? So, Robert, do you think the dragon died? 100%.
Yeah.
See, I am so like I feel like probably like I think that it's most likely dead, but they also made a big deal about saying like, did you see it? Did you kill the dragon? And they're like, I saw him sink beneath the waves. I'm like, yeah, it's not really the same thing as seeing something actually dead, you know? So like, I don't know. I feel like they emphasize that, but who knows?
They're bringing the Night King back just to bring the dragon back. No, I think
he drank that Starbucks coffee.
Killing that dragon, you know, besides like, oh man, now she only has one dragon. What that did, though, at least for me, was signify that her, you know, she and John are not going to get married. Mm-hmm. They're not going to settle the differences by being together. Because that was kind of like the thing with the two dragons. It's like, well, why can't you be together? You got two dragons, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. He rides one too, you know? I feel like, you know, he shouldn't have gotten rid of Snow so quickly. Now he's screwed.
Mm-hmm.
He screwed his aunt too, so.
Yeah, that's not a big deal, right? I mean, come on. They all do. Targaryens, they all incest, you know, so it shouldn't bother him.
Incest is the best. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's another thing. Why didn't they even talk about it? They didn't even talk about it. Like, hey, why don't we just hook up? Why don't we get married? Why don't we just get married? Instead, it's just like, don't tell anyone. He's like, I'm going to tell you something, but you can't tell anyone. And then they're like telling. It's just so funny how secrets spread. I felt like that's what Bobby's like. You tell Bobby a secret, and then the next thing you know, he's doing a video about it.
All over TFW. It's all over TFW.
He's doing a video about it. Yeah.
Is he doing the zoom in and out thing when he's talking about it?
Yeah, someone was teasing him about that with his close-ups and his long
I know. I saw that.
Oh, wow. So while we're on the subject of little things, we have Iron Factory Heat Death. What the hell is this? Is this the Mensis?
No, it's Megatron, man.
This is the Beast Wars.
Beast Wars.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely... You see, Toy World's doing their proper Beast Wars. No, they're doing Transmetals, right? And this is Transmetals. This looks so much better than that, you know?
Oh, yeah. This thing looks beautiful. I love the translucent orange on his wings and stuff, man. I'm ready for this.
Are you going to get in on this, Justin?
No.
Really? I thought you liked Beast Wars.
No, not enough like that. Like, I can watch it and appreciate it, but if I was in the Beast Wars, I would get the masterpieces first.
Well, I mean, why? They're cheap. These are cheap. Well, actually, Iron Factory
that is true. Yes, they are cheap. So if I was,
they're not.
I guess if I was a passing fan of it, then I would probably end up getting these for sure.
These are cheap. These are $60-something.
This thing is probably going to retail at least $70, which is bullshit.
It's still, but I mean, in fairness, that's still cheaper than turning around and getting a $300 masterpiece figure.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. How much was Prowl? How much was MP Prowl? $69?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now this thing is the same price? It really kind of bothers me.
But it has the same articulation as the MP Prowl, probably more than what it does. And it's got I don't know. I think the prices are justified for what you're getting.
I hope those wings are made out of sugar. Just so that, and he comes with a bunch of different sugar wings, and you could just eat them while you're playing with them and put more back on them.
Robert, you're going to get this, and you're going to
I am going to get it,
but love it.
It bothers me. It's not fair, I think, to people who got in on Legends, maybe because of space and affordability, and now they're not so affordable. These are not affordable figures anymore, if you ask me. It's not in an affordable category. Toy World's Legends are, because they're dipping their toe in the water. They want to entice people into buying them. Same with New Age was on the cheaper end, but I'm sure that's going to go up. They're just, Iron Factory is the top dog, so they're charging the top dog price. But I mean...
Possibility, but I really hope that New Age stays around the $30 range and everything, especially because they're really a little smaller. I mean, they are smaller Legends than what Iron Factories are. So
I think New Age and Magic Square are going to keep each other honest.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think they're in competition. I think Iron Factory's on their own because they're
Yeah.
stylized and they're, they have their own little look. Yeah, Magic Square, and I think, if DX9 starts coming back or Unique Toys throws in, their, mix of stuff, I think it will keep them honest because, they'll have to have competition with those other companies. I don't think Iron Factory has any competition, really.
Wasn't Unique Toys Magic Square or no?
Yeah, I think so. DX9 is probably in cahoots with New Age. And I think DX9 and Unique Toys are the same company, or they're, a branch off or something.
Not anymore. Someone did a video about it. Somebody with a mask. I don't know.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't think Iron Factory has any competition, really, to be honest. I think that's why they're charging. I think you really could have charged $40 for this Megatron, and they would have made still a profit on this guy. So.
Yeah, it does seem awfully steep for the character. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, it looks beautiful. I'm excited. I can't wait to get it.
That undoubtedly is true. It does look very, very nice, but at what cost?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I don't know. All right, so moving along to Perfect Effect Jetforce Revive Prime.
So, did anyone watch the video on this, or?
Oh, I did not.
Okay,
huh.
So what this is I guess Perfect Effect has an Optimus. They're doing their own Optimus Prime, which is fine. Like its trailer turns into all the parts for Jetfire, basically. And I think it looks good. Like, it looks good in both modes. It looks it still looks decent on the like when it's in a trailer. Like it does look convincing. Like, I think it looks fine. But the video is weird as hell to me because they, some parts of it, they took the sound out of it, and then other parts it's in there. So sometimes you just hear something that's and then kids in the background yelling. I'm like,
somebody took it in their basement.
Why didn't you remove the I just I don't understand why you didn't remove some of the sounds. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very strange.
Oh, so the Jetfire is the trailer. That's pretty cool. But the problem I have is when they combine, I had the Studio Series and you had the the Revenge of the Fallen one there. Prime can't hold his stuff. I mean, the big old gun that he carries, he cannot hold it, and there's just so much weight on Prime that Prime needs to be bigger. I'm just hoping that this will, could accommodate the trailer. So, but it looks like it might can. I don't know, but that's all I've had problems with the combined mode is Prime just can't hold up the Jetfire. I mean, it's always too heavy.
I don't know. I'm not digging that aesthetic on Prime. Oh no, it's so funny. It's a little funny.
It's
all right.
fine. If you're in, I feel like if you're into the movie stuff, it's a decent decent thing to have.
What size is this?
Is it amazing? No, but I mean,
who's gonna have it just with the bare bones Prime though?
Yeah.
No one's gonna buy two of these. 3 of them, one for bare bones Prime, one for Jetwing Prime, and one for the alt mode. It's going to be souped up Prime all the way.
Hey, when you watched the video, did they show any size any size comparison or anything?
No.
Okay.
It's only a minute long. You can watch it.
Okay.
But
if
this is anything like their Leonidas, it's going to be loose. It's going to have looseness. That's not going to be able to hold the weight.
I'm just glad Perfect Effect's still around.
Me too.
I wish they put out some.
Interesting that they just kind of appeared out of nowhere.
It just seems a little, I don't know. The design about it just seems just kind of like yesterday's kind of, I don't know.
What's the last thing we got from Perfect Effect? Was it something Beast Wars?
the Megatron. The Transmetals 2 Megatron.
Okay.
This doesn't look on par with that, I mean, this is the quality of the aesthetic of the bot. Just seems a little old hat. I don't know.
Well, it's also a different line too. It's a movie design too, so.
But is it really movie design? Does it really look movie design?
No, not really. That's true. You got me on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of like it looks like almost like a half movie, half something else.
It's like a hybrid.
Half-ass. I don't know.
Half-ass hybrid.
Oh boy. Coughing it up in the microphone. Bobby's not here, and I can make all the mouth noises I want. All right, so something else no one's gonna buy: Rising Force Stunticons.
So let me go on to this one here for a second and just say that I noticed that the post starts out and says like, we haven't heard anything from them lately, and like, did we heard anything from them at all? Like I don't even know who the hell this is.
They put out a Motormaster.
They showed the Motormaster.
Yeah.
Like 30 years ago.
But it hasn't. Yeah, they haven't released anything else. I mean, it's still like it's not almost done either. So this looks like clay, little silly putty kind of thing going on.
Silly putty.
Really weird. I was very, very surprised. When I kind of saw this, I was like, I don't know anything about these guys, but
unless they're $25, no one's gonna buy it.
No, I think I did a what's new on this, and I think they need to scrap it and just go with like Defensor or something, or try something new. I mean, I know they're not going to because they already got all this stuff invested in it, but yeah, there's already 3 big boys playing with the Stunticons, and
the only way they can get sales is to attract a different niche, and that is the people that want to get MP but really don't allot it in their budget to get even the XTB. Isn't that the cheapest? It's like they're like in the 60s.
Yeah,
right?
65, 69.
So they have to be in the $40 price point, and they will then attract the people that were collecting. What are those 3 dudes? The 3 MP 3-pack of like cheapos.
The mini bots. I know First Strike, or was it
Final Victory?
Final Victory.
Yeah.
Final offering. Thank you, Gregory. But yeah, the people who bought, and a lot of people I think did get those because they wanted a more affordable MP styled scaled figure. So I think that's where they need to go.
Yeah.
What do you think, Greg?
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about these.
What do you think about the color, though?
These are final colors, right?
Yes, silly putty color.
Now, I heard these don't combine.
God, please.
Nah, I don't know. That would just be like,
That would be
another smart choice.
Ooh, what if MMC is doing it and they're just too embarrassed to tell anyone?
So they call it Rising Force.
They have egg on their face from the Bruticus.
Yeah. No, these are bigger than the Combaticons, aren't they?
No, the Combaticons are bigger than this, actually.
No, they're not.
They're like a head and shoulders above MP Carbots.
Are they really?
Oh. They're not that big. They're at a weird in-between scale. They're nowhere near as big as the DX9 or the Fans Toys, and they're bigger than the X-Transbot scale. They've created their own scale.
Okay. Have we talked about these before? I mean, I remember that we talked about a drag strip having skinny legs. Was this the company we was talking about having that? Because he has really skinny legs, but it might be. I don't know. Anyway.
I just can't. Ever since Justin criticized how the X-Transbot's drag strip looks, now I never saw it before, but now I just see an udder every time.
I did that?
Yeah, you said, I think so.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I mean, it looks like an udder.
I don't remember, but if I did, I will still take credit for it. It's fine.
I wish those 2 limbs would come out from X-Transbots. I'm excited to get those 2.
I'm done with them.
Yeah, I actually was thinking of dumping my X-Transbots, guys. Like.
Man, y'all are, come on, man. They're so good. I don't know why
they're too cartoony. I don't like how cartoony they are for my collection. So.
I like cartoony. It reminds me when I sit on the floor watching cartoonies.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. Like, they're fine. Like, they look good. If you are into the trend that exists with basically all the I guess modern actual MP offerings, like, they're fine, like they fit that cartoon aesthetic, like we said. But if you are not into it so much, then they kind of they're too much. They don't fit with like the classic MP stuff to me. I don't feel like I can sit either of them in their robot mode next to like Prowl and be like, yeah, those are 2 things from the same line. Like, they just don't look right,
I could. I just, I want to support X-Trans bots because they're really doing a lot better than they used to do, and I want them to, I want other companies to do good, and everything. So I'm going to buy their stuff, and I'm really impressed with X-Trans bots. So
yeah, I mean they've definitely been more impressive than they have been lately. Like, undoubtedly their stuff looks decent, but I don't know. I just feel like I can't anymore for some reason.
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I get what you're saying, but
what I do think is going to be interesting is I look forward to seeing how this ends up playing out with X-Trans bots versus Fans Toys. I always say Fans Project anymore. Just because they're such like they're the same thing, but they're opposite. Yeah, like you X-Trans bots released the cars dirt cheap. Like, their marketing was, let's release the cars at a cheap price rate, and then let's reel you in with that, and then we'll go about our way. And Fans Toys like, let's go ahead and put Motormaster out first and get you that way. So, which I think is purposely done, obviously because you have two other companies releasing cars. It's like, hey, let's put the main bot out and see who we can get on that to just kind of bite on the cars now. But yeah, I'll be interested to see who ends up kind of winning this war between the Stunticons.
Well, I think and just what Robert said about Rising Force is going to have to be around $40. I think that X-Trans bots are going to do a lot good for them because they are affordable. I mean, not affordable, but cheaper than what the Fans Toys is going for. Everybody's going to know that Fans Toys more than likely is going to be the better set. But X-Trans bots is just good enough and probably great enough that, the price is going to sway a lot of other people to choose them instead of Fans Toys.
Yeah, the thing that, I mean, Rising Force is a company, we don't know who they are, and you're expecting people to shell out for your figure. Like, I don't know if that happens. Honestly, I'm just not sure. So, I would not be slightly surprised to see you get these first two figures out, and then we never see another figure from them again. So
yeah, that's a possibility. And that would suck for other people if they get them. So
yeah, I mean, if they're the ones that you like, then it's gonna suck if you can't get them. Hopefully you will, but I don't know.
Speaking of not getting them, let me before anything I say. I think I lost $100 on that Moss Toys shit, man. I don't think I'm able to get my money back. And that just really fucking sucks, man. Just want to put that out there.
That definitely sucks.
Fuck you, Moss Toys. All right, moving on.
Yeah. Hasbro news. Color prototype of MP Black
Springer.
Springer. Oh, the one guy who has it. In-hand images of MMC Springer.
The one guy.
Are they? Is that Alan they're comparing it to? Which Springer is that they're comparing it to?
No, that's Alan.
Alan bought it. Whoever Alan is. He's the guy that bought it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was Big Springer Alan that they were comparing it to.
What's up with his eyes?
I think he looks okay, but I just feel like at this point, you have so many other options. Did we really need another?
No, I mean, you're either going to go with Alan or Fans Toys, right? I mean, people already did. They already threw their hat in with the cheaper version that satisfied their aesthetic needs or the Fans Toys.
Yeah.
Who's getting this?
And then you have Big Spring, too, if that was the one
Big
that you
Spring.
chose.
Big Spring, you're right. I thought that was Alan. You're right. Oh, my God. There was a third cheaper option.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that the bag option?
Open and play.
Yeah.
Open and play, yeah. What's with those guys' eyes, man? They're really, just bright white.
My page won't load. I can't load. I can't see it.
It's weird. It's really just white.
I couldn't tell if they had LEDs in there or if someone was just having fun with some Photoshop. And, I don't know.
I don't know. That weirds me out about the eyes. He has no soul. Which they don't have souls anyways, but I'm just saying, or a spark. He doesn't have a spark or something.
What, is he Raiden?
Yeah, does he come with that?
Is he Raiden? No, I mean his eyes. His eyes. He's like Raiden Aquaman. What is that? Did he have a spear in the show?
No, never. He had a sword.
Why does he have a spear and Raiden eyes? What the hell is this? Oh, come on, MMC. Oh.
I think this looks really good.
You look really good.
I think this looks a hell of a lot better than Alan. And I like the more athletic proportions than I do the Fans Toys, but I just don't trust MMC anymore.
Aw, why?
Because all their October Max shit I bought, with the exception of like 2 of the tapes, has been fucking garbage.
The tapes are really good, though. Yeah.
Oh, boy. I don't know. I don't like the alt mode. I mean, I like the helicopter mode. The one on top is the MMC, right? No, yeah, that must be.
I like the green. I like the green better on MMC also than Allen. Also, that green is kind of weird.
Wait, do you see the picture of the underside of the helicopters?
Yeah.
Is the one on top MMC?
No, that's Allen.
Allen's on top?
Yes. Yeah, Allen's on top. You can tell by the green. Look at that green. It's lighter. I like the darker green on the bottom.
So the one on top, it looks like a dead Springer head underneath.
I think, you know, if everybody else wouldn't have put out a Springer, I think this could have done pretty good. I mean, like Greg said, it doesn't look terrible.
Looks good.
I just don't like the eyes. It's weird, but it doesn't look bad. But just since there's already, you know, like a Fans Toys already have one out, you know, you have other cheaper options. I think it's just too late. You know? But I think people have gotten them and said they really like them. You know, so.
Who? Allen? Who said Allen got them?
Charles got them.
Lenny didn't get one, right? I mean, like he's MMC.
I'm sure Lenny got one.
No, Lenny did not get it. Lenny only gets reformatted.
Yeah.
Even Lenny's not getting this.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody will get it and love it.
Are you getting it?
No, I don't need another Springer. I don't know. If I saw it on sale, maybe. It doesn't look bad. I like it. Like, this is, the eyes are freaking me out, but I love that green. I love the darker green.
I like how it's the eyes that freak Matt out.
It is. It's just weird. Like that's the thing that first drew me on the first pick. I was like, what the fuck is his eyes doing?
What's up with your eyes? I don't trust you.
Yeah. But other than that, like I think it looks pretty good. To be honest, I don't think it looks bad at all. I think all 3 modes look pretty decent.
This guy must get shot at from really far away.
Now, see, on one of the other picks, he don't have the white eyes like that, so it might be Photoshop.
You get it? You get it?
Yeah, and that's why I couldn't tell if it was a like a LED type thing, or if it was just like, you know, they photoshopped it in because they thought it looked cool.
It could have been, yeah. Because when he's next to Alan, he don't have the white eyes like that. So, okay, like I said, if I didn't have the Fans Toys one, I might go in on this one. It doesn't look that bad. So. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Like if I didn't have Fans Toys, I probably would be interested too. But then I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be interested in trading Allen. I don't know. Like he definitely looks better than Allen, but I don't know. Like I like the alt modes. The alt modes look solid. So I will say the alt modes look better than Fans Toys, but I don't think the robot mode looks better than Fans Toys.
Okay, now let's talk about that car mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's really shown in the angles too well. They've kind of. Because I saw, I think it was in hand, a guy with really long Nosferatu fingernails was showing the car mode. And this car is really wide. These photos are using the angles to hide how wide it is.
Oh, yeah, because they had them at the TFCon also, too. They had a Springer.
I don't know,
everybody knows he was really wide.
There's one of the pictures where they have it right next to Big Spring, next to Allen, and like Allen looks wider, if not.
I'm telling you, they're playing with those angles. This thing is really, and look,
it is possible. Like I can see that. I can see like, you know, you've got Allen more in the foreground. I wonder if you took the picture on a landscape view with Allen in front to make Allen look bigger.
Do you see that gap in the back of the cars? Do you see the shot with the 2 rears of the cars?
Let me see.
The rear of Allen can fit
in
the gap of the rear of the MMC.
Yeah.
And I think that rear shot, that's just like a Toy World, like RC cheapo.
Yeah, the rear definitely does no justice to this thing. Like it looks like you'd never finished the alt mode.
It looks like Toy World RC's rear. Remember the Toy World RC?
Yeah.
That rear. It's fine. I mean, I wouldn't even leave in that.
But the car has a butthole. The card does have a bubble.
Like I said, if Fans Toys and everybody else wanted to put one out, I wouldn't hate it on this one to get it. I would have been okay with it.
All right, well, now let's move along to color prototype of MP Black Arachnia.
Man,
Ooh,
beautiful.
This thing looks really, really good. If you are a Beast Wars fan, like, it looks really good.
I hope that web comes with it because that looks so beautiful with it. It's so nice. I really hope that comes with it.
Have we seen those stands before, though? Aren't they Toy World or something?
They could be. They showed a list also of what I think. I don't know if it's the right list or whatever, but what's coming with her. They showed all the accessories.
Those are the same Beast Wars stands.
Are they?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that would be nice if she came with a stand. That would justify it being $350.
Oh, I heard it was gonna be $700.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, but that's only if you pre-order.
And you have to pay BBCS gas money.
Is that pesos or is that dollars?
That's angry points.
Oh, okay. Yen. That's yen, probably.
She's got those crotch diamonds.
I think she's gonna. I think they put the price up. It's 1,500 yen. I think it's gonna be 120, 130 or something. And if you want to get overseas, probably about 85 or 90.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ryan E is going to buy 7 of them to fund his other purchases.
There's a.
He's got 4 more. He's got 4 more metallic Dinobots to pay off.
Like I said, this thing looks beautiful, but they did show a list of what's coming with her and everything. There's quite a few accessories and everything. So.
Who was her boyfriend in the show? Was it Silverbolt?
Yeah, Silverbolt.
He's coming with her for sure.
Inside of her. Boobs.
Oh, Matt.
Boobies.
Matt.
No, I'm really looking forward to her. She looks really good. Man, Beast Wars is doing some good things, man, for Masterpiece. You're gross.
All right, DamToys. Statuish news. DamToys.
Somebody need to answer the phone.
My wife is texting me.
Oh, so that's you. I thought it was my computer. I'm sitting here trying to find out who the fuck's messaging me.
You're like, who set my computer on vibrate? I can set my computer on vibrate? And Cringer's like,
Well, no, I hear it coming through, and like that's the same kind of noise it makes when I get updates on my Facebook and shit.
Gotcha.
So, DamToys, the Last Night Prime.
I am so sick of seeing fucking the Last Night Prime fucking statues. I get it. It's kind of a cool design. But what is this, like fucking 40?
Yeah.
Between this and Dark of the Moon?
Yeah, it still looks beautiful, though. To be honest, man. God dang. You can have a switchable mask and everything? Oh, shit, you can have a faceplate and a... This is... Wow. But yeah, how much is this damn thing?
I just feel like there's better Prime statue options, though. Like, you know, like Greg's saying, like, there's so many of the last night Primes at this point. Like, do we need more? And like, yeah, to me, there's other options. Like, I forget some of the other
3A.
companies.
They got the 3A has the B Prime, and it looks so good.
And what was it, Prime 1 Studios? Like, I'm sure they have one, and like their stuff is amazing looking. So
honestly, man, I'm looking at Challenger, and there's not much of a difference. And Challenger transforms.
Jeez, God, that was a long text.
That's a weather alert.
So yeah, was that a tornado warning? I wish they would. Like I said, 3A showed their their B Prime. I think we talked about it last week, and it looks fucking outstanding and everything. But yeah, I mean, they need to do some other primes. They need to do a G1 Prime or something, or Armada Prime, or somebody do something like that. Cybertron Prime. That'd be cool, I guess. All right, awkward silence. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean,
it looks beautiful. I mean, if that's what you want, that's it's expensive, I'm sure.
I actually wish we did have someone on here who was into collecting these statues and stuff, because I'd just be interested to know, like, someone who maybe collects one statue to represent like a version of a character, like what would they feel about like with the extra, Last Night Prime statues? Since we have a number of them already.
Yeah.
Just be interested to know what someone would think.
Is somebody chewing ice?
No, but I got me a damn popsicle.
Okay.
That's close. It is ice. It is ice.
It's ice, baby. Too cold. Too cold.
I didn't put it in my mouth until after he said something, so.
Ooh.
That might be hearing things.
That could be. That's a possibility. So we're done. We are done with news, folks.
That's the news.
Do we have any discussions or anything, or you just want to answer questions and call it a night? What do y'all want to do?
Here's our discussion topic. It's blank. It was really easy to make a top hat out of tinfoil, by the way.
It was. They look pretty good, dude.
It was
easy. I really thought she was Dr. Seuss. I really thought that was Dr. Seuss.
I was being fancy. Bobby's damn foil hat, I called him up just to tell him I'm disappointed because that just looks stupid. His foil hat is just a cone. Just a cone.
He's got stuff to do. He got dials and box art. He's got stuff to do, man. He's a busy man. He don't have time to make a top hat.
No time to be on the show.
So, that is true. He does not have time. He's probably recording something, for Dummies without you.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I forgot. I'm supposed to do 4 Dummies right now.
Exactly.
Matthew, read us. No, there's none. Read us a question. Let's read some questions, Matt. Read a question.
I don't want to read questions, man. I can't read, dude.
That's what makes it entertaining. Please read.
Shut up. This is from our buddy, our pal, MP Collector. Has the successful release of Fantasy Toys Road King figure impacted your expectations for the combiners we'll see from this company? I asked because most of us weren't sure what to expect from Fantasy Toys when it comes to combiners, especially given their inexperience in this category. Road King looks pretty good, though. Is it enough to give you confidence that Fantasy Toys is on the right track with their combiners? Or do you need to see one of their combiners completed before you can judge? Thank you very much, number one SCU fanboy.
That figure is so good. I'm out on X-Transbots. I'm done. I know, look, because once we saw, I never really looked at the detail of the combined mode, but then you can really just see it's just like with Zeta, how Silverbolt folds up into a chest cavity. So they're going to have a frame, which I'm fine with. So there's not going to be an issue. They're going to have squeaks and ratchets and stuff, and it'll be nice and sturdy, so it looks so beautiful. I'm confident that the combined mode is going to be stellar. I think this is going to be the only combiner in history so far, well, that's why I said history, that will go up in value as time goes by.
You don't think Zeta Superior will go up?
No.
So for me on this, before I can really feel like I can make a good judgment, I do need to see how you kind of make the torso connect to leg and arm bots. Like, I want to see that.
How
that
are they?
Said, I've never had, I know Fantasy Toys gets a bad rap for the squeaks and some tolerances and things like that, but I've never thought that anything they've put out has been terrible. There's been very difficult transformations. You could argue that they're not fun on some of them, but I just think every product's been a good product. So I am confident their combiner will similarly impress me as long as they keep the level of engineering and pieces they use. So I think
they're gonna do the Zeta.
The only thing I can say is I haven't opened Road King to see how tolerances are, but I hope they just eventually figure out that let's not make things too tight that you risk things breaking unless you lubricate them first. That's always something that bothered me with Fantasy Toys.
Well, you just asked how you think they're going to combine. I think the way that they showed how Motormaster is going to flip his legs up, I think they're going to do what Zeta did with Superion and Bruticus. They're just going to make a thigh piece and a chest piece, and they're just going to put Motormaster in the back, and they're going to attach the cars.
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, that's fine with me.
No, yeah, I think that's the way to go. For especially like I've said a million times, you see TFC stuff now, and it's all floppy messes.
Oh, God. Yeah.
This is the parts forming thing. I think has to go with combiners from now on. If you want to have a good combiner, you have
I
to
remember
part
my TFC Defensor. I
Mhm.
don't think I own him anymore.
Superion?
But like, yeah, like
Jeebus.
I actually had to replace the hotspot at a point because yeah, he just like the way those hips worked, he just like took a dive right off the shelf. I'm like, oh, there goes that one, you know. So
Yeah.
like nothing happened, just like
Chest
all of a
ball.
sudden it just like the legs gave out. It was just like so,
Trust ball.
yeah.
Trust ball. You know,
The only thing that's fallen worse than that TFC Defensor was the Kronos that Robert gave to me, and it survived. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That tells you
know,
something.
what is weird to me is how Fans Toys stated, at least on TFW, that they're not selling the combined parts separately, that they will come with the remaining team members. Now, if this is a giant chest with arms, right? If it looks like it's going to be the cars split in half and go onto these arms. So what? Wait, is the torso, is the chest and arms, and they're going to be separate from the legs? How are they doing that? And like, if you're going to sell a piece with each bot, that doesn't necessarily make any sense. So are they going to sacrifice like connections just so they could split it up? Who is typing?
Sorry.
I can't see them doing something like that. Like if they do a crotch and like thighs, like that's coming with someone, and then another bot may come with both feet, you know. And yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't know about the forearms and the like chest part, but
yeah, but I mean, like if it's a parts former with a frame, isn't it best to have the frame really connected well and not coming apart?
well, look at the look at like the Toy World Devastator. Like the legs are their own thing, and then connect to a central piece. So it's not necessarily bad if the connection is solid enough.
But the chest and abs on Constructor are bots. That's why they did that. I mean, Superion, that chest and legs are all one piece.
Yeah.
Now, this Motormaster, the arms, chest, and legs down to the ankles are going to be one. They should be one piece, but they're one frame.
Yeah.
So why are they splitting it up just to sell it with the bots? I mean, that doesn't make any fucking sense. In a way, it's like what they should do is one bot comes with hands. They don't even need to have them separate. Really, if it's a frame, this Menassaur's frame, there's no reason why the feet and hands should not just be connected to the frame. They should not come off. So one bot should just come with the fucking frame. Or
that's gonna be a big ass box. I mean, that's gonna be a big ass box, though.
I know, that's why they should have come with Motormaster. It should have come with Motormaster.
Right.
It should have just been a giant fucking box. So it begs the question: is the Ultimate Combiner going to suffer because they need now to provide parts of the combine mode with each bot? It's just silly to me.
Yeah, they should have. Yeah, they should have added some stuff.
Give it with the last release. You know what? Have a little boxes, little like Ocular Max boxes for each one, because they're MP Carbot size when they're cars. And then whichever the last release is, big box with the frame. Just do that. You know.
What they put everything, all the accessories in one another, like it comes all by itself. All the accessories come by itself.
Someone just get in a car accident. What happened there?
My wife got home. Sorry. It's my garage. My garage needs some oil. No, my garage door needs to be oiled. I'm sorry. It's kind of loud and cranky. Excuse me.
Oh my god, that was funny.
At least I have a garage door.
Oh, Matt, that was mean.
Well, you know.
Hey,
don't
New York has
shame
the best
me.
places without garage doors. There.
Low key rich right here, buddy.
Don't apartment shame me.
I have a 2-car garage. Thank you.
And a fan boat spot.
I do, man. I love going to hunt gators and stuff, man. It's swamp life.
God damn it. All right, read the next one from Manila Chris.
Oh, Manila Chris. Really. That's good, dude. Hope everyone is doing great. Let's say cost wasn't an issue. What would be your ideal Unicron toy for your own personal collection? What would be the acceptable size for the MP, Chug, and Legends collection? Would say Unicron need to be transformable or super articulated. And for display purpose in your own collection, would you prefer a unicorn as a planet, a robot, or just a head? Looking forward to hear your thoughts on this. Thank you, Manila Chris. Oh, that's a good question.
Justin, what do you think?
So the question was, what do we want to see from a Unicron? I'm sorry, I phased out for a second. I've been up since 2:30 in the morning. I'm tired as hell.
Cost is not an issue, right?
Cost is an issue, right? Or is cost just theoretically for me? I have infinite money in the world. Right. I can just produce it out my ass.
Have all the Dragon Balls.
I want a house shaped like a Unicron that I can live in.
Nice.
Yeah, and I want to what I want to happen is I want to come out the eyeball when I leave for work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to bust out like the eye, but it repairs itself, so it has to be some kind of like holographic thing. But I want to live in Unicron, yes. And when like someone rings the doorbell, like we have one of those Ring doorbells, so it needs to be wired so like my voice comes through as like Orson Welles. You know, I can just.
And then Grimlock's your butler, and he's like, "Go around the back, stupid."
Yeah, so like the doorbell rings, and I'll just be like, "Hi."
You really thought this through.
Yeah.
So is your doorbell you got to touch?
No, I can't be. No, I want it to be that badass transforming theme that they had for him. Yeah. And it plays outside the house too, you know.
That's nice.
Yeah. And like, and to park your car, it's like a conveyor belt. You just park on the conveyor belt by the sidewalk, and it sucks you in. Mm-hmm. And you could be like, "Oh shit!"
What was the size of an MP Unicron have to? I mean, it has to be bigger than your, Time Returns, stuff. The Metroplex and the Fort Max.
His eye would have to be like 5 times the size of MP Galvatron.
Yeah,
right?
That'd be huge. Oh, where would you even put a MP scaled Unicron? Wow.
In your backyard, and helicopters can crash into it.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking realistically, like I would go for something that is just, God, it would have to be huge. It would have to be. It wouldn't scale still, but it would have to be just ginormous. It would have to scale with my Legends, I would say.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to do Legends.
Probably 8. Okay, all bets. So let's say 8 feet tall, right? 8 feet tall as a giant display case for my Legends figures.
Oh,
that would be mad cool, and it could just be a statue.
That'd be pretty cool.
Just super well painted, super beautiful sculpt, and just have little places for me to put my Legends figures and like have little connections for stands and stuff.
Okay, I would like to have one that would do the Legends collection. I think that'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind having one as a planet mode actually, and have it hanging from the ceiling or something. That might be pretty cool. But I don't know about just the robot or head. Yeah, I don't want that. But
I do want a Unicron-shaped Roomba.
The only problem with the Unicron-shaped Roomba is when it tries to get underneath furniture and stuff. Horns would catch onto everything.
Now, would it play his theme song when it's doing cleaning around everything? Would you want it to have playing the?
That at least needs to be an option. I don't know if you necessarily want that all the time, especially if you have it set to, go off on its own at like 2 a.m. to clean your house.
I'd wake up and be like,
when it gets stuck and it can't get under something, it should just do that Unicron yell when he finds out that the Matrix wasn't destroyed.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Nice. And then he's got to eat. He's got to eat Galvatron, so you have to have a little Galvatron that comes with him.
On a Unicron toilet.
Nice.
And a Unicron air fryer.
They need to make a group of that. They need to make a group for Unicron air fryers. Thank you very much, Manila Chris.
Thanks, Manila.
You want to do another one?
We got a quickie.
We're done. Got a quickie?
Yep.
Who sent this one? Oh, Damon.
Damien.
Just a quickie, wink. My 3P collection is now becoming the majority of my MP scale Transformer collection, and I've never pulled the trigger on getting the faction stickers sorted. So my question is, how do you go about choosing a style and type of sticker for your bots? Probably good to note that I have not done any research on my own, so hopefully your collective knowledge should save me some time. Damien.
You just get a Sharpie and don't even look at a picture. Just draw the symbols as you remember them with your left hand. If you're right.
Exactly. No, your feet. Use your toes.
If you're ambidextrous, then you have to use your foot.
To be seriously, I got some like dry rub kind of stickers from. I got them from Hanny. You can get them other places too, but they're really cool. I put them on my Legends figures. But for MP, they have one size for MP scale too. They're really good. I just don't know the name. I have the sticker sheet over here, but it's a big sheet with all the Autobot Decepticon symbols and everything. So they're really good. And Toy Hack or whatever, they have some if you want to use. A lot of people like the Raised. Do y'all use the Raised one?
Raised or Raised?
Raised. I'm sorry, Raised.
Yeah, the 3D ones are great. You just gotta. They are really great. The Raised ones. Those are the ones I prefer. The only thing you gotta look out for is I think some you gotta look for the backing. Some are clear back, some are white backed. So and that'll determine. It depends on the color scheme of the figure. So you kind of have to get a bunch of different things. Also, there are some figures that might they go against the norm, and maybe the Autobot symbol is just a white. So you kind of gotta go. I would say. Get like a stack of like 3D ones, the Raised ones, and get just a generic stack of like give yourself a lot of valority. Jesus,
variety.
Get like get a few large sheets that have a variety of styles and sizes. Get white backed and clear backed, and get the flat ones, but also get the Raised ones. And, that should do you good.
I have one right in front of me, the Toy Hacks ones. I guess you got these when you order stuff. They give you free ones, and they're flat, but they got silver backs to them. They're pretty good. I mean, you can use those kind of everything. But like Robert said, use a variety.
Some might not look right with a silver back.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to kind of pick and choose based on the character. So you can't really. You're going to have a small bin full of stickers sticker sheets. What you should is have a bin full of different sticker sheets that you'll go through to see what is best for whatever figure you're looking to apply stickers to. And listen, it's your collection, so do what you like. I mean, but I would say look at the source material and then look at what you want to do, and because then I think who came out with, was it Takara actually came out with the Toon style faction stickers that were kind of fucked up looking. And that's fun.
Labels that did that, I thought.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they came with Shockwave.
No. Yeah, they came with 2 for Shockwave, but Toy Hacks did sheets of them. I have a few sheets somewhere.
Yeah, so you got to get a bunch of different sheets with size variety, backing color variety, and the symbols themselves. And if you can get enough variety, then you can play with it. And then there are some figures that like Fans Toys Omega, a third party dude, just a guy in his garage or whatever, came out with a nice solid piece of plastic. Also Jetfire. Did they do that for Jetfire too?
Yeah.
So you got to kind of go character by character, and it's got to be, you just got to have like your own little library of stickers if you're going to go that route. I think you're going to probably get tired of it after a while.
I think the Raised ones are good with bigger bots. Like I think a Raised one will be good on a Fans Toys Jetfire or Omega. I think a Raised one on those would be good. Just my opinion, but
yeah. And it's your stuff, whatever you like. That's what's cool about stuff like that. And you can even get Toy Hack stickers for your figures, and you don't have to apply them all. And just some of them are not that great. Some sets are really good. Like I got the Toy Hacks Shapeways. Not Shapeways. What's the name? Shape. What's wrong with me tonight? I got the Toy Hacks for the MP Ultra Magnus, and it's an amazing set. It is awesome. A lot of sets suck. You know, but what's cool about it is when you look on their site, they show you where the decals go, so you can see what they're going to ultimately look like to your figure, and whether you like it or not. A lot of them make them very toy accurate, like, so you might not like it, but some people really like that, like MP Prowl. You know,
just go to Toyhawks, Toyhacks, TOYHAX.com, and you can go there if you haven't been there before. Go to their site, and they got a lot of stuff, like you said, and you can choose from those.
Give them the discount code.
8675309. It give you off 10%.
It's Fanbro price.
Oh, Fanbro, man, that's so played out, man. That's old.
Isn't it played out already? Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
Got played out in a week, thanks to Greg.
I think thanks to Greg. Greg don't give a shit about that. All right. Well,
I was personally excited when I made my post online looking for the legend stuff, and I was like, I'm only willing to spend pennies on the dollar.
That was good. So. Reasonable prices. We should have talked about that for our discussion. What do we think about? There's a big flood of new, people coming in and asking for reasonable prices. What do you have to think about that?
One guy hit up on I think it was in the cafe, maybe. Like the guy was like, "Oh, I'm new to collecting. I'm looking for constructor in box in really good condition at a reasonable price or at a discount price or something." It's like people are like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. It's so, I mean, look, I get it. You come to a Facebook group and you're hoping you're going to get a better price than you can get on eBay. And to some extent that's kind of reasonable because, eBay takes their fees and stuff like that. But like, really, eBay is a pretty fair indication of the market value. Like, I feel like eBay is, like, for me, it's like those are the prices that people are willing to pay, and it's a very easy venue to get people to look. Whereas, when I put it on, Cybertron Cafe, like, I get people who message me like 8 months later, like, hey, you have that thing? Like, yeah. So, like,
sure.
Like, eBay is the easy sell. Like, I will usually discount like things a little bit cheaper on the Cybertron Cafe than the eBay price, but not by much, because like I don't force anyone to pay me as friends and family or whatever, because like whatever, like you deserve to be protected if you want to buy from someone that you don't know anything about. So
right.
But then if he comes out of that for PayPal, so like it's not a final value fee that eBay's charging, but like I'm still losing money out of that. So, when I say, it sells on eBay for $165 and I'm selling it for $155 or $160, like it's still less. It's a better price than eBay. Like win-win for both of us. Hopefully, I can make a little more and you get it a little cheaper.
What I would recommend to any of these people that get on Facebook, don't go on Facebook and say in search of constructor in really good condition in box for a reasonable price. Instead, do your research, go see what he's going for on eBay, and then see what you're willing to pay.
Yeah.
And let's say it's $400 for the set. Say in search of a constructor in good condition, willing to pay $400. Or thereabouts, to let them know that you're willing to negotiate, but that's your zone. I don't think anybody would call you out as acting self-entitled. You're saying what you're willing to pay. But when you say, like, looking for a discount, anybody got a perfect sealed G1 Prime signed by Peter Cullen for a reasonable price at a discount, then you look like a fucking self-entitled douche. But if you're like willing to spend, $100, anybody seen this? Because then maybe what if like you're like me and you've got a ton of shit in your closet and you're like, I wasn't thinking about selling it, but wow, this guy wants to pay $200 for this figure. I know I could probably get a couple bucks more for it, but you know what? I'd rather get it off my shelf. Here you go, dude.
That Go Shooter is
right,
kind of a perfect example.
One.
The guy's like a reasonable price. I'm like, well, I don't know what's reasonable, but like I'm kind of in this like swing of wanting to sell my classic stuff. So like tell me what you're willing to pay. So
did he buy it?
I don't know. I didn't even really follow the thread after that. I was just like, moved on.
If you're gonna reach out, see, I can understand in a negotiation, you don't want to be the person to speak first, but you're already speaking first by by acting self-entitled on Facebook. You have to say what you're willing to spend. You have to give the first offer because you're the one speaking. You have to say, I'm willing to spend this. And if you want to indicate that you got some leeway, then say so. I don't think anyone's going to take advantage of you if they're willing to sell it to you for the price you're saying. I don't think people are going to gouge you and try to get you up. I don't really see that kind of behavior. People don't usually dicker over $5. At least with this stuff, as far as I see. But you've got to say what you're willing to spend, and maybe then you might catch a lot more interest. There's a lot of. I know I'm willing to part with a lot of stuff that doesn't interest me anymore. For something that would be considered a reasonable price, but I don't like people acting self-entitled.
Yeah.
So it offends me.
You know what else really bothers me on Facebook too is like when I'm like I take the time to tell you what I am willing to sell something for, like, and I'm not talking about like offers, like best offer, like you offer me a little less than I'm asking, like that's fine, that's reasonable to me. What I can't stand is when I'm like, this is what I want to sell, not looking for trades. I put in my post, and then like inevitably someone's like, hey, you want to trade for things? I'm like, no.
I got this for you.
Like if I wanted to trade, I would have said in my post, like also searching for this, that, or the other thing will consider a trade. Like I said no trades, So I don't know, that always drives me nuts.
I'm waiting for the people to say, does anybody got Fans Toys Insecticons or Fans Toys Willis or anything for a reasonable price and all that stuff?
Yeah, and you know what else is funny is like people are, like I can't stand people who can't ever appreciate the fact that like scarcity or whatever drives the price of something up. Like,
right.
Like, they're like, well, when it came out, it was $70. Like, why you want 150? Like, because that's what it's worth now.
That was 5 years ago.
Like, why didn't you buy it for $70?
Yeah. I'm like, like the fucking the USS Flag for G.I. Joe was like $100 when it came out. I don't think anybody's turning around and selling you one Minton box for $100 anymore. Like, come on, be realistic.
Well, anyone who does that isn't serious regardless.
Nah.
They want something for free. They're acting entitled. Anybody, if you're looking to sell and you get that kind of reaction, I would automatically write them off as not interested or serious.
Yeah.
I'm not going to engage. Like, okay, you're a schmuck. Go somewhere else. Leave me alone.
And honestly, it transcends the Cybertron Cafe, because like I put stuff on eBay now and then, like like I said, it's the easy way to sell things quicker, not keep things around. And like I always have like the best offer and stuff. And like I put some I don't know if you're familiar with them, Robert. There's Dragon Stars, Dragon Ball figures.
Yeah.
And like the only reason I have them is like the Build-A-Figures that we don't actually have figure arts representations of, but like I sell it, like I'll buy it, I'll take the Build-A-Figure, and I'll sell the rest of it for like whatever I can get free shipping. Usually I started at like like maybe like $7 or something like that, free shipping, because like if I ship it, it's gonna cost me $7 to ship, so worst case scenario, I'm just sending it to someone who can use this thing, and like I get a person like offering, it's like, I'll give you $5. I'm like, you do realize it would cost me money to get that to you, like, are you stupid? Yeah, so, I don't know. There's a bunch of idiots in this world. Good times. I get yelled at a lot because I say idiots a lot in front of my children, and I'm not supposed to do that, apparently.
Apparently my wife doesn't like that either. I call people stupid.
Can't use that language.
So, she doesn't like that.
Yeah, you need to calm down, sailor.
We were watching the news, and there was some guy like keying people's cars. I'm like, what an asshole. And she's like, you can't say that in front of the kids. I'm like, oops, I forgot they were here.
I forgot I had kids for the last 2 years.
Honestly, man, your kid's going to learn all the curse words, and it all depends on what kind of person your kid is. They're either going to be a potty mouth or not.
Well, and I mean, this is another story. We have no idea what Ryan is saying, but it sounds like he says, fuck it, come on, man. Like, who the hell told him that? Like, you're just like, he's like, oh, fuck it, come on, man. And like, he definitely is saying, come on, man, but we're like, is he really saying fuck it? What is he saying? Like, we're never quite sure, so I don't know.
Azalea does call people a stupid dumbass.
Nice.
You stupid dumbass. But she said the other day, out of the blue, like, she just says stuff. She goes, Dad? I'm like, yeah. She goes, Do you know Spider-Man was bitten by a radioactive spider? I'm like, what? You're 4. Who taught you radioactive?
Yeah. Kids are interesting. They come up with things. They're like little sponges.
Yeah, God. Oh, Lord. All right. We'll wrap it up. Short and sweet.
That's pretty long. We had a good show.
Here's what it is. And it's totally Ghostbusters, man.
That's not Ghostbusters.
The throws me off at the end, but the rest is most definitely Ghostbusters.
It's like Ghostbusters meets Sanford and Son.
That's Ghostbusters.
You sound like Vanilla Ice right now.
That's Ghostbusters, though.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. That was not Ghostbusters.
Shardouts to Courthouse Network, ROC, Edges Around, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Spirit Vultures, Nerd Rage Radio, Egg
And my personal favorite, the well-established Gentleman's Show, Stasis Lock.
At Real Robot, at Fear Corpse.
I am Ratchet.
Third Party TF Crashers and Open Your Toys Podcast.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. The sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it now.
Shut the fuck